Hi, my name is Trisha, and my daughter's name is Teresa. She's 9 years old. She's been coming here to Easter Seals since she's been about 4 years old. She started out with occupational and feeding services, and she's now in speech services, learning how to use the AAC device, and she's finally learning how to use and discover her voice and learning how to communicate, which is great. I've noticed such growth since she started speech therapy. With her speech therapy and all of her therapy services, which have been wonderful, is ever since she started schooling, almost all of her therapists have been working within our local school district. So she sees the same therapist that she does here at school, which I think help her tremendously. They, collaborate and work with the teachers, help provide a better environment for her, changing from the different core boards and the AEC, the technology device. It's just been wonderful with seeing how she's been, growing. And at home, I've been noticing that she's been communicating more. Ever since with feeding therapy, she's finally doesn't have as much of an aversion with her foods at home. With Easter Seals, with feeding therapy since the beginning, they started utilizing basically being play and fun with food. So she always had a fear around food when she would see it or different meals, and now she just not identifies, but she doesn't fear it as much. A lot of times in the morning when I'm getting her dressed for school, she'll ask me if we're going to Easter Seals. And it's like, no, honey, we're going to school. And she's like, Easter Seals. I love all the resources that Easter Seals provides for all of the families and myself. I think I've learned possibly even more than she has since she's been coming here. Just sitting in on all the sessions and watching the therapists engage with Teresa, it helps me better at home. We're both learning. It's a therapy session for Teresa as well as myself. I'm able to, utilize that with, little things that I learn, all kinds of wonderful things. We just love coming here, and I look forward to it. I always feel bummed when the sessions are over for the period of time and, waiting for the next and looking forward to the summer sessions. It's only been a couple months now that she's just started with the AEC device, especially for asking for things, maybe even possibly letting me know if there's something that's bothering her, or if she has a tummy ache. She'll say, or point, and it'll say, time to go home or put jacket on. So before she was only, saying maybe 1 to 2 phrases or putting a couple words together, but she's up to now like 3 or 4 words and commands. So she's really been thriving since starting with the AAC device, and I think it's been amazing. With all the therapists here at Easter Seals, we've been seeing pretty much the same therapists ever since Teresa first started coming here. What I have found that's been the greatest is they all work together. With Rachel with occupational therapy, or Annie with speech, and Katie, speech and feeding, and Nick with speech, and they collaborate with each other. It's just all combined, everyone working together and collaborating on, what helps Teresa or what, she would benefit, and taking team notes and, progress notes and utilizing them from one session to the other. I'm actually one of the first that I chime in, and it's like, you really need to look into Easter Seals if they don't know where to start to, try to get their name put on the list for the diagnosis, and to speak with the pediatrician, and definitely not to hesitate if you have any question or intuition, or I always say mother's instinct, parents' instinct, pick up the phone and call Easter Seals and ask to speak with someone to get headed in the right direction, that it's better to start therapy sooner than later. It's definitely, I have nothing but good things to say about here. Getting to know so many of the therapists, and they do honestly become like a family. And it's just been, a wonderful experience, and just seeing how Teresa lights up when she hears the name Easter Seals.